Sirens by Angels and Airwaves pops onto my auditory implant, waking me up. I like this retro stuff better than that overly synthed, Ardo-generated junk they pop out of studios these days. I let it play as I get up to head to the shower. My joints don't move right until I warm them up. Not in the water for a minute before my comm implant starts buzzing. I open up with a thought.
Jack, you up?
Call connected, didn't it?
I've told you a dozen times that you answer in your sleep.
She's told me 47 times. I still don't buy it. Is sleep me a waste of wire too? I ask, running my fingers through my hair, trying to rub the grease out.
As if. You gotta stop talking about yourself like that. You gonna be on time to the show?
Am I ever late?
See you in the cyber then.
2271 sucks. They have no idea how good they had it back before the turn of the millennia. Hop out of the shower, pull on overalls, plug in Augs, walk up to the door. Pray to the God I hope exists that this is all a dream. Open door. Nope. Silver City is still there. I'm still here. Trapped in the decadent rat cage humanity has built for itself. Down the stairs from my apartment, there's a vending machine that stocks some pretty good stuff, actually. One of those health food vendors. Guy comes and services it every other day, but the stuff is always fresh. A scan of the palm and a button click, and breakfast is on the way. Just 15 seconds for a freshly made burrito and a cup of no-jack. Burrito's good. No-jack tastes terrible. Still, it's better than your body rejecting all your implants. So we all drink it. Every day. It's amazing to me how a city can be so modern. So high-tech. Litter-free thanks to the service bots. Yet everyone always looks miserable. I can't say I blame them. It's hard out here. Wages suck. Rent is high. All of your food comes out of a goddamn vending machine. How did we get here? Magrail station's busy as usual. I hop on with the rest of the caged rats and off we go. Down the track to a different part of the cage so we can run on a different set of the wheels.
Jack?
Miri?
Who else, silly? You almost here. Timeline moved up.
What? Why? I'm about to get off the mag.
Target is moving already.
That's a deviation from the plan. We should scrap the op and...
Boss says we move forward. Can't wait another 6 months for the opportunity.
You sure about this, Miri?
We got this.
I'll be there. ASAP.
Right.
Excuse me, I say as I begin muscling past people towards the door. Need to be the first one off. We arrive at my station, and as soon as we stop, I pry the doors open and bolt. I hate running, but you do it a lot in this line of work. The expedited timeline shows up on my HUD. I can just make it. After running through a lot of back alleys, I'm at the door. I pound my fist on it. Miri opens it almost immediately. And now the day really begins.
You're just in time. Was worried I'd have to jack in without you.
I hoped you wouldn't be that stupid.
Like I can't handle myself?
I just shake my head. Can't get through to her when she has the pre-job adrenaline going. Morning, ladies, boss says, coming out of the back room. He sits at the operator chair. I ignore him and keep jacking up The client just let me know that target is 2 minutes from login. Let's move, people, boss says as his hands fly about his console. How's speed? I ask. Normal. What? You said you were gonna upgrade the lines, I shout at him. You got the creds for that, facko? He spits back. I gotta find someone else to do this for.
Hey, we got this.
Something about the look in her eyes. I always believe her, even when I know it's steep odds. I just nod as I insert the last plug at the base of my spine. She finishes jacking in too, and we sit down in the chairs. Drop in 5, boss says loudly. Me and Miri lock eyes.
See you in the cyber.
She says it before every job. I just nod back, and without warning, Link begins, and we begin to plummet into the virtual world known as the cyber. It's all black space, lines of code and cloud-like clusters, and neon streaks blurring into the distance. And those are data transfer lines. We land on a data highway which looks like we're standing on a rainbow. Our HUD tells us which way to go, and we zip off, flying like superheroes from some old flick.
Woohoo!
Miri shouts. She loves this stuff. I got used to it, but I'll never enjoy myself here. It's just a constant reminder of the reality of my life. But when I see her having fun, strafing side to side and doing barrel rolls, it does take the edge off the misery. Distance to target, 1.763. My HUD is counting down the seconds. Boss reporting in my ear. It's go time. My thoughts race as I begin running the ciphers. Miri is looking for backdoor access to the firewall. The target is logging into his vault account. Cyber vaults are only really vulnerable when someone is logging in and out. This guy only logs in 2 or 3 times a year. We have to get in. 30 seconds out. I can see the visualization of the vault code ahead, and a transfer line just shot out of the black sky to connect. He's at his bank in the real world, logging in right now. Do you see his line in yet?
Yes.
Yeah, we answer in unison. You've got about 10 milliseconds around his login to slide into the vault with him. That's it? Me and Miri say at the same time. I look at her annoyed. She just smiles. I'd feel more confident if the idiot I call my boss had upgraded the damn hard lines. Biggest job in over a year. Cheapskates still won't upgrade our tech. Back doors?
Sorry.
She offers a conciliatory smile. Damn. If we smash into that vault's firewall, if we miss the window, if my anti-recognition ciphers are bad, if...
Hey! Relax, Jack.
She winks. I sigh as I shake my head. Whatever. If I die, I die. Although my circuits all burning out at once is not how I would have chosen to go out. I see a pulse of light running down the link into the vault. I lock onto its encryption in my HUD. Ciphers are holding. Execute code in 3, 2, 1. Boss's voice counts down. You can hear his anxiety. Miri's HUD syncs with mine. The command co-executes. The world goes bright white. We're in. I feel myself unclench a little bit.
See? Told you.
Miri says as I look around. Ignoring her, I assess the situation. It appears all their security efforts go into the keep them out in the first place ethos, because I'm not seeing any internal defense on the scans. Thank God.
Hey. Incoming. Blend.
Miri says to me silently via ThoughtCom. I press us into the nearest wall of black and activate my blending program. Our code merges with the environment. We're invisible until we move. Only a few seconds later, the target walks by, walking with purpose. He's clearly en route to something important. Don't know what it is, but the client is paying a fortune for it.
Jump him?
Miri asks, after he's accessed the terminal he's going to.
Right.
She responds. He passes us without missing a beat. I scan him as he does. Doesn't appear to have any high-level software for detection or deletion of threats. That doesn't add up. Something's wrong. He doesn't have any threat mitigation software. I calm to Miri.
He's just a cocky suit who thinks he's untouchable. Nothing to worry about.
You don't get to the level where you have an account in this bank by being a cocky idiot. Something ain't right.
You worry too much,
Miri says as she pulls away from the wall to follow. Miri, wait! I stress to her, but she doesn't listen. And against my better judgment, I quickly follow after her. We stalk the target to the virtual terminal. Still don't understand why people let everything become so digitized. A server tower burns up, an EMP bomb, an AI virus, dozens of things. You know what never has to worry about that crap? Good old pen and paper.
You brooding over the world and its woes again, Jack?
Miri taunts me, glancing behind her with a grin. Pay attention, I respond. She bats her hand playfully at me and turns around. The target turns a corner. The scanner says he's stopped at a wall. I'm not reading a terminal.
Let's do this.
Miri cheers over comms. No! I shout. But it's too late. A hunter-killer AI jumped out as soon as she popped the corner. Just a giant mass of ribbed black tentacles with the head of something right out of a horror simulation. Boss! Disconnect us! I shout. And no answer. Fuck me. Well, it had to end somewhere. I activate all my offensive software and charge the AI. It turns to me and charges right back. My HUD is blurring with all the cipher attacks it's launching at me. I can hardly see what's in front of me. It tackles me to the ground next. I throw my arms up over my head and keep running ciphers. It's all I can do. I'm not much for hand-to-hand in the real or the cyber. Looking back, maybe I should have spent a little time in combat sims after all. Just a few more seconds until this thing brute forces past all my defenses and erases my mind. Boss will probably just jump my body in the trash pile out back. The hunter-killer suddenly gets my arm fully pinned. One of its big silvery white tentacles lifts up into the air and transforms into a data drill. The hunter-killer suddenly gets my arm fully pinned. One of its big black tentacles lifts up into the air and transforms into a data drill. Goodbye, world. I can't say I'll miss you. The drill plunges towards my face. The world flashes white and stays white. I feel like my finger is stuck in a power socket for a few seconds, and then my vision starts to clear. My arms are up over my face. I'm wearing my street clothes. I'm back in the real. I drop my arms and look around. Boss is looking down at me. What happened? I ask. I pulled your plug and you had a seizure. But it looks like you made it. If he pulled my plug. I look over to Miri's chair. Smoke is rising from her ports. Blood and interface fluid is leaking out of her eyes and ears. The hunter-killer fried her. I absent-mindedly begin unplugging all my accessory hookups. I feel Boss helping me, but my eyes stay locked on Miri's lifeless gaze. When the last plug comes out, I get up and stand over her. I couldn't do nothing. They had more advanced software than we thought. They totally locked me out when they ambushed you with that AI. I just stare for a while. That's the third partner in as many years. What's the point in this shit? The money ain't worth it. I actually liked Miri too. She had a sparkle in her eye. I can't do this anymore. I'm done, boss. I'm out.